tell us a little bit about what it's like fighting for a band fight team.
What it's like, it's real. The way that we train here is the way that we fight in the cage. Everything here it's no different. So having him here, having him push us to really train situational it's amazing. That guy took me in from the start. And what I admire and what I appreciate most about Wanderlei is the day that he grabbed me, locked me in the cage with him, and tested my heart. That's why I'm here today. No one is going to punch me as hard as that guy has. And no one's going to push me to really bring my heart out as hard as that guy has. He cares about every single last one of his fighters, his gym. He dedicates the time, like you said, the effort. He's doing everything that he can outside of his busy life to help us to get to everywhere we need to go, and that's rare. I don't see that anywhere else. I don't see that anywhere else. Anybody else who has a gym under their name, I don't see them putting the same amount of effort as that guy does. And I won't ever leave this place with any type of like bad energy, because him and his name and what he's done for the whole team, it's gonna lie with me forever. Like that guy's the truth, man.
Tell us a little bit about how you got into mixed martial arts.
When I was 20, my brother Donovan Freelo, it was something that he did. He started training and he actually got injured. And through those months, I saw him in rehab and stuff like that, and I saw how I was bringing him down. And so one day I was just like, hey man, like you should get back into it. I'll go with you, I'll pay for it. And I was 295 pounds at the time. And so I was like, I'll get in shape too. Like I'll go with you, I'll pay for it, we'll go together. And he had a friend that trained here named Kenny Marzola. And Kenny's the one that introduced us here. I took my first class, Muay Thai class. And from when the first kick landed on the pad, I was like, this is for me. I belong here. Then I went to a Tuff N Uff fight. I saw some heavyweight guys. I told my coach, I'm like, hey, I want to go in there. I want to fight. He told me, my coach Mike Smith, he told me, you know, you lose 100 pounds, we'll get you a fight at 205, and we'll see, you know, if you belong here. And that was enough motivation for me to just like, I started running to cut the weight, lost 100 pounds in 11 months, and had my first fight for Tuff N Uff. And ever since then, man, it's just been a part of what I do. I am a part of Candlelighters. I volunteer every year for the camp for the kids. We go out of town, we hang out. It's a week full of fun with kids who are cancer survivors or who have family, and it's just based around cancer and kids fighting it and not being alone in fighting that. So that fight to me, that was what it was about. That fight to me, I was just like, you know what, this is for the kids. You know, they see me, they call me Braveheart, that's my camp name. So, you know, when they saw me, they're like, oh, Braveheart, like, you know, we're so excited to see you fight. So everything for that fight was, my focus was on them. My focus was showing them that they're not fighting cancer alone. That when I sat down with them at camp and told them that I am in this with them, that was what that fight was for. As far as Jarling goes and like him being injured, that's a sad thing. I don't wish injury upon anybody. And I actually look at it more of like, I'm a really big believer in everything happens for a reason. And I've seen fights with I've seen Jarling fight. He fought in the same card as I have before. He's a great guy. He's really good, I can tell. Everything that I hear from anybody who knows the both of us, all they say is like, I can't wait for that fight. I can't wait for that fight. So that's just like, it's motivation. I'm like, well, I can't wait for it then. Like, if you guys are so excited about it, I can't wait for it. Then let's do it. So that's my motivation for the Jarling fight. So that's something that I'm really excited about. I'm really ready for that. I was ready for it, you know, up until the injury. And for the guy who stepped in as a replacement, I don't know too much about him. I mean, I've seen the video on him, and I really respect him for taking a fight at short notice. That takes a lot of courage to accept that. That shows me that this guy's a fighter, that this guy is it's just something that he likes to do, that's in him. and I respect that, I admire it, and I can't wait to fight him, because that's what I like to do. And you know, I still believe that it's going to be a very great event, a very great show. We're going to put on a great fight, and you know, the same thing for July 5th when I fight Jarly. It's going to be a great fight. I'm calling it fight of the night, and yeah, I mean, that's where we stand, man. My life outside of fighting and OTM, family, friends, just people. I'm a people person. I like connecting with people. I like discovering people's visions, what it is that they see for themselves. I like connecting with people, letting them know, you know, that they're important, that they're special, that they matter. I feel like everybody in the world needs to know that they matter, that our time is not, you know, that our time is limited, and do what it is that you want to do while you're here on this earth, you know, while you're here on the planet. Whatever it is that you dream of yourself doing, do it every day until you get there, until you and that vision that you have in your head align. That's what I like to do outside of work, outside of training. I like to connect with people and share my life and get theirs back. Other people's lives and connections are what keeps me going. When I fight, I take the experiences that I've had with everybody and use it as fuel. You know, until the day that I die. You know, I use everybody's lives and really let that soak inside of me, man, because, you know, it's knowing that my time is limited, it's a really big push for me to get things done now. I live for right now. I'd like to thank God for putting me here on this amazing earth and giving me the experiences that I've had. I'd like to thank my mother for being the biggest supporter of my entire life, Taryn Moret. I'd like to thank Carrie Sandoval, who's been a really good sponsor in supporting me in everything that I do. Also, OTM Fight Shops, Savior brand out of California. Gosh, I feel like there's so many people that I'm forgetting, but lots of friends and family and supporters. Donovan Freelo, like I said, and Tuff N Uff. They're the best. Like, Tuff N Uff, I want to thank them with everything that I have for all the opportunities that they've given.